People think it's unrealistic. It's not unrealistic. It's prioritizing. But I'm so broke. Yeah, I don't have it right now. I'm broke. But best believe your girl's savings is looking green. And I went and looked at my bank account and I was like, where did all of my money go? And I know exactly where it went. Hi guys, and welcome back. Okay, so by the title you would have seen that we are talking everything money, specifically how I've managed to save $10,000 in less than a year. I am a full-time student, I am a full-time worker, and I am only 20 years old. So if you would like to see how I've managed to do that over this past year, then keep on watching. Okay, so I've been getting all these questions like, how are you doing this? How are you doing that? Like, how are you moving so soon? Whatever. And honestly, it's really not that soon. I've been planning this for a while now, but it's all because I've been saving this whole time. And I wasn't just saving, like I was strategically saving. I started around, I think me and my fiance finally put the foot on the gas pedal around September when we were like, okay, yeah, we want to move in together. And I went and looked at my bank account and I was like, Okay, so here's a little backstory to things. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I didn't get a job because I had to. I got one because I wanted to. I love the independent life. I've been telling my parents literally as long as I can remember, when I turn 18, I'm going to check up the deuces and I'm going to get on. It's not because I don't love my family. I love my family to death, but I love the independent life. I love living on my own. I just love the feeling of doing things for myself. So I got a job when I was 16 and I graduated high school in 2019. I didn't save a lick of that money. I could only imagine what my savings would have looked like fresh out of high school if I would have saved. But instead, I was like, oh my God, I want this. Oh my God, I want that. Oh my God, that looks so good. Oh my, no. Because what ends up happening, you look over time and you look back at your tax returns, you look back at how much you made over the year, and you're wondering where all of it went. And you're asking yourself, like, where did all of my money go? And I know exactly where it went. It went to my clothes, it went to my hair. I didn't want to eat what my mom cooked for dinner, so I went out and bought some food. Like, I did everything possible. Everything that I could have done wrong, I did. And I realized that very quickly. So when me and my fiance finally decided that we were going to move in together, we've been long distance for 2 years now. So when we finally decided that, yeah, we're going to get this together, I'm like, I need to get on my ball game. I need to get on it. So I became very serious. I opened up a brand new bank account. That was my first big step. I opened up a brand new bank account. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. For other reasons, I changed my bank. So I was like, oh, this is the perfect time to open up brand new checkings, brand new savings, start fresh, just start new. So I was getting paid bi-weekly as a host at a restaurant. I was getting tipped out also. So I was making my base pay and I was making tips on every night. Every night. So I got paid bi-weekly my base pay, but I was taking home tips every night. Every time I would make a certain amount of money, it goes straight to the savings account automatically on its own. Like if there's a certain amount of money that enters my checkings account, it automatically pulls a portion of it into my savings, which is something you can do at any bank, I'm pretty sure, but that's what I chose to do. However, I think a month went by and I was like, this is still not working. Like, I'm still not seeing progress. And I understand it had only been 30 days. But when you're talking about somebody like me, I need to see it. I need to see it quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, another job fell in my lap. And when I tell you this had to be a blessing from the Lord above, the amount of money I still am making at this job. This is exactly the job I needed. So here's a tip. I know people say don't live above your means, especially you shouldn't. I'm not disagreeing. But I feel like you should find a job that pays you above your means. So let's say you only need $300. You need to get you a job that pays $500. So you have that extra cushion for doing things that you need to be done or want to be done. All right, so there's 3 things that I believe are things that you need in life that are non-negotiable. So for me, pay your bills is number one. Your bills are non-negotiable. I don't know where y'all are staying, but my bills are non-negotiable. Number two, groceries. You need to have food in the house. Spending money on fast food every night or going out to eat every night wastes all of your money. It adds up over time. I promise you, it adds up over time so quickly. You'll look back and you can actually look in your bank account. There should be some way you can look at what you've been spending on. The amount of money I had been spending on food was beyond me. I was not even going to say I was disappointed in myself. I was kind of shocked that I had spent that much, because you're like, oh, well, I'm getting paid this week, so it don't matter. Oh, well, it's only $3. Oh, well, it's always an excuse for not, for going to eat out. You have to stop making excuses. And the last thing is maintenance. Maintenance for yourself. Getting your hair done, getting your nails done, whatever the case, getting a haircut if you're a male. Whatever the case may be, maintenance is non-negotiable. I am not walking around looking a hot mess if I don't have to. So how I set that up. So I sat down with myself and I asked myself, so what is my 3 things? Like, how much does all of that cost? So like I said before, I'm paying between $810 and $830 a month for rent. My parents pay my car note. They gifted me a car on my 18th birthday, so they do pay my car note, and I am thankful for that. So I do have just my rent, my groceries, and my maintenance for myself. So my rent is $810 to $830. My groceries, I go shopping every 2 weeks unless I don't need to, but typically I'll spend around $80 to $120. And then my maintenance can be anywhere between $130 and $200 on my maintenance. So when you add that all together, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere between $1,200 and $1,300. Now, that may be a lot for someone else, but based off of where I'm living and my needs, I have to get a job that pays above those means. I cannot get a job that only pays me $1,200, because the issue is now I have nothing to put in my savings. So I know I have to have a job that pays me more than $1,200 to $1,300 a month, because I know for a fact I'm going to spend that on things I need to get done. That's your biggest, that is maybe like the best thing I can say. Get you a job that pays you above your means. The next thing you need to do, my biggest tip, another huge tip. I feel like these are all my biggest tips. Like, these are just huge tips that are going to make your life so much easier when you're trying to save. So my next biggest thing, pay your bills the first week of the month. Your bill should already be due the first week of the month, but I know like they may have where you don't, some people don't have to pay their rent till the 15th. I don't care. Even if it's early, do it on the first week of the month. Get it out the way. Just go ahead and withdraw whatever you need to withdraw out of your account, so everything else is up for grabs for your savings account. Okay, so let me make that better make sense. My rent is due every first of the month. I also align my maintenance appointments on the first of the month. I also go grocery shopping on the first week of the month. I also will go on the third week if need be. So, because I work in a restaurant, so typically a lot of I eat there most of the times, and that's honestly can help with the fact that I don't have to go back to the grocery store because I'm eating there. I'm there 4 days out the week anyway, so it kind of works itself out. But yes, pay all of your bills, do your maintenance, do all of that on the first week of the month. So for the next few weeks over the month, you now have your savings account can be loaded with money, because you still have your base pays coming in every 2 weeks. And as a server, I still have tips coming in every night I work. So for example, say I go to work today and I make $400 in tips. And I've already paid my rent. I've already done my maintenance. I've already bought my groceries. That money is going to my savings account. No questions asked. Period. No excuses. No point. There's no reason for that $400 to be in my checkings account. People's biggest mistake is leaving money in their checkings account because it is so easy to go swipe your card. When money is in your savings account, there are extra steps you have to take to get that money out. You have to physically go into your account. You have to physically type in the exact amount you're trying to transfer. You have to hit OK, then you have to confirm it. It is a lot more than just swiping your card. That is why it is so much better to automatically put it in your savings. I also have on my bank, if I even try to withdraw over a certain amount of time for my savings in 1 month, it would charge me. And your girl don't like getting charged. So I don't touch it. I don't mess with it. I leave it alone. It honestly gives you great discipline putting money into your savings account. I tell people, there's no reason that you need more than $100 in your checkings account if you have no reason for it. People hear that and they're like, oh, Britt, you're being unrealistic. No, I'm not. Because if my bills are paid, my maintenance is done, my groceries are in my house, what else am I spending money on? Now, I can understand having a vacation coming up. I can understand your friends wanting to go out. Cool beans. Plan accordingly and pull out what you need. Leave that amount in your checkings account. That's fine. But make sure you have a set pay so you can work around it and keep money coming in. So let's say my friends wanted to go out and I knew that they wanted to go out that weekend, so I'm gonna put a little bit of money aside to make sure I can afford my meal or afford to do this or afford to do that, and everything else, as usual, per usual, goes into the savings. It's like, people think it's unrealistic. It's not unrealistic. It's prioritizing. It's prioritizing what you think is important. I knew I had a goal. I wanted at least $10,000 in my savings account, so your girl did exactly that. Every week I was making a certain amount of money. I would take what I needed out for rent on that very first week and whatever else I needed, and everything went straight into the savings account. Because as a server, not only am I a server, but I am a supervisor at this restaurant. So I do make a certain base pay for that. Everything else, I'm still getting my base pay bi-weekly. That's all going to the savings. There was no need for it. That is the biggest thing. Another huge tip, like I was saying before, if your friends want to go out, you can say no. It's cute and all to go out here and there. I get it, trust me. But if you know you have a bigger goal that you're trying to look at in the future, say no. Say no. Say no. N-O. Say it with me. Say no. I don't have the funds for this. Trust me, I'm broke. I'll tell people I'm so broke. Yeah, I don't have it right now. I'm broke. But best believe your girl's savings is looking green. Okay. It is okay to say no and lie and tell people you're broke. Like, it's okay. Honestly, I'm still broke. Until I see 10 digits in my bank account, I'm broke, honey. I have goals. I have goals in life. And that is my biggest thing. Setting goals for yourself I promise you will see progress when you make goals and you prioritize what's important to you. And that's what I have been doing over the last year. It hasn't even been a full year yet. I'm pretty sure it's only been 8 months, really, that I have been prioritizing myself. I don't go out like that. Yes, of course I will go out. Yes, of course I'll eat out. Yes, of course I have gone on vacations. But I plan accordingly. I know I put myself on a budget. Budget yourself. Before I really got serious about all of this, y'all, I was spending $300 on groceries to feed myself. I promise you, if you're spending $300 on groceries to feed yourself, I promise 80% of that food is going to waste. I had even bought things. Things expired because I had all this food. I'm not going to eat all that food in 1 day, 2 days, in less than a week. Food was expiring. I was forgetting I even bought it, or I didn't want it. Like, I was buying things I know I don't eat. I want to try something different. Because when you walk through the grocery store, you're saying, oh my God, that looks so yummy. That looks so good. And you end up getting to the grocery store, the grocery counter checkout, and you're like, oh, I did that? Yeah, you did that. As far as clothes go, making sure you shop in a smart way. I go clothes shopping. I do a huge shopping haul once a season. Now, of course, if I see something that's like to die for, I'm gonna get it. I don't care. I will get it if it's meant to be. Like, if I have the funds for it. Now, let's say something is to die for and I'm in the store, but I know I don't have it in my checkings account. I will not go into my savings account to transfer that money just to get that shirt. It's not gonna happen because I didn't plan for it. It just didn't happen. Now, let's say I had a little bit of extra coin in my checkings account. Boom. Let's do it. Let's get it. I got it. It's over with. But your biggest goal is to only go shopping one big time once a season. So do a winter haul. Do a spring haul. Sometimes I don't really have to do a huge haul between spring and summer because I live in Georgia. It's hot as I don't know what. and it's in the much, like, I'm wearing a long sleeve right now, but y'all, I'm sweating right now. I'm not even outside. I don't know why I have a long sleeve on. Honestly, I don't know. But that is another huge thing. Shop accordingly, because I am a hoarder in clothes, and you'll see that in another video. I hoard clothes like no tomorrow, and I'll continue to buy clothes over the years, and I'll hoard clothes. I had a 7th grade t-shirt that I found when I was packing to move. You don't have to do that. Give your clothes away. There's something called Plato's Closet. I heard that they don't give you much, but I'm just saying, if you needed a couple extra dollars, go give some stuff away to Plato's Closet that you know you aren't going to wear anymore. There are plenty of things that you can do. I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, I'm just hearing myself talk about these things right now. I'm literally living proof that it is possible to save. It is possible to do it in a shorter amount of time. I don't have any outstanding job. I'm a server at a restaurant. Like, it's not like I'm out here doing the stuff, other stuff or whatever, to get extra money. I literally am a server. And I managed to do this. I just prioritize. I get my ducks in a row. I know what I need to do, and I get it done. Once you realize what you need to do and what you need to get done, I promise it makes everything so much easier. So much easier. Alright? Alright. So, this video, I felt like I was just talking to you guys, giving you some tips, letting you understand how it works, like how you can manage to save so much. I didn't get too personal with it and getting into exactly how much I made in a week, because it's for me, and honestly everyone else makes a different amount, so I didn't really see the purpose of giving exact numbers. I did give an example, so I hope that did help and give you a better understanding of how to save, budgeting tips and saving tips. Don't forget to pay your bills, your maintenance, and your groceries on the first week of the month. Don't forget to say no. And don't forget to keep less than $100 in your checkings account if it is not needed. Alright? Alright. So that is how I did it. So this is what this video is all about, how I did it. And that's how I did it. So if you're trying to do something like that, then that's basically the best advice I can give to you. That's what you need to do. Okay? Okay. Alright, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a positive comment in the comment section. I hope to see you guys in the very next video. And bye.